YouTube? This your boy Oscino back with another review, and this time I've been really whelmed over with a bunch of albums, so I'm going to do quick reviews again. It's going to be three albums I'm reviewing. It's going to be Takeoff's The Last Rocket, Swizz Beatz Poison, and Vince Staples' FM. Let's start with Takeoff. You know, 1/3 Migos. Most people out there call him the best rapper, and other people probably call him the Michelle Williams of the Migos. No matter how you pull it, I think the boy's nice. I think the boy can rap. He has great flow. He has great cadence, and I'm a big harper on cadence, as you can see. A lot of people was really anticipating his solo album, The Last Rocket, since people wasn't really liking Quavo's that much. People was wondering about Takeoff. In my opinion, this is definitely a better album than Quavo Huncho. Is really better. The beats are better. Takeoff is really like flowing. He has a really good concept, but the only thing is, and this is a slight nitpick, I don't feel like he stays on that concept enough. Like he has the intro Martian, and which basically is like him lifting off or taking off. And then you got The Last Memory. Those are like real spacey beats, and I don't feel like it harps on that. The second song he got with Quavo, it does sound like spacey and all that. And you know, the other tracks are here and there. They're all good songs, but they're just not really, I would say, spacey, or I don't feel like he goes out that much. But overall, this is still a good project. I feel like Takeoff really did his thing. I really feel like he put his all into his album to show people that he wasn't left off bad and bougie. I feel like he really did his thing to stand out, and I think people will probably look for him more. I'm excited to hear Offset because obviously I've always said he was my favorite of the Migos, and I think he's going to have a solid album. And I'm really happy for Takeoff for The Last Rocket. I think this is a really good, solid album. So with that, I'm giving this an 8.5 out of 10. So the next album I'm going to be talking about is Vince Staples' FM. Vince Staples is a Cali rapper. I've been messing with him since E-Pop Boys, and you know, the first time I ever heard him was Lunchbox. I thought he was nice. Shout out to the Jet Age of Tomorrow. That was one of my favorite albums that came out that year. Was FM? It's like, the whole concept is, you know, everywhere you go it feels like summer, and I feel like you really get that concept. They do feel like summer songs. You know, that West Coast sound is really harped on this album, which even though I'm very East Coast biased, I love the G-Fuck sound. I love the West Coast sound. I like this album because Vince Staples really had fun with this album. I really don't have no nitpicks about this. It's not, I wouldn't call it a perfect album, but I don't have a nitpick about it. The only thing I can say is I feel like it ends too soon. I really like the snippets where he has like artists like Earl Sweatshirt and Tyga, and they're previewing new samples, and they're real good to the fact that you want to hear them. And Big Boy, to me, he hosts the whole album. He does a great job. It really feels like you're listening to Big Boy in the neighborhood. Overall, this is a solid album. The songs you should definitely listen to. Feels Like Summer is a real good solid song. Tweaking, that's a real good solid song. Don't Get Chipped. This is a very fun album. I feel like Vince Staples really was in his bag. So with that, I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. And the last album I'm reviewing today is Swizz Beatz Poison. Now Swizz Beatz, well-known producer, legend in the hip-hop game. He has produced from Rough Riders to Full Surface to, you know, he's had his own albums which were really good. He's really not put out bad projects. He's really haven't put out bad beats. I've never heard a Swizz Beatz song I didn't like. So I even liked the battle he had with Just Blaze, which if you haven't watched that, you should really watch that. Very good battle. It's really hip-hop. I couldn't decide a winner. I think we all win, you know, because it's hip-hop. With Poison, this is your, I don't want to say standard run-of-the-mills because it just seems like you're giving the same stuff. You get a good quality Swizz Beatz. All the beats on here are fire. There's not one song in here I don't like. This is a really good, solid project. He got legends on there. He got likable rappers on here. He got Kendrick, he got The Lox, he got 2 Chainz, he got Nas. Even 25 Soldiers with Young Thug, which is, I would never thought I'd say this, but Young Thug murdered this beat. I like hearing this Young Thug. This was like, this is not him in a dress Young Thug. This is Young Thug gets some Black Hoodie stuff that you need to be afraid of. This is the type of Young Thug I never thought I would get. And yet it was fire. This whole album, I think Swizz is sort of like Pharrell to me. It's like, if you put them on, I'm going to love it. And that's basically what this album is, just me loving everything on here. The locks, you know, when they go back and forth, it's just deadly. They're one of the best duos in hip hop, period. Styles P and Jadakiss, at least, you know, when they go back and forth, it's real good. Kendrick sounds good on the hook. I thought he was on rap, but at the same time, he was doing good. 2 Chainz, he's always delivering fire to me with his witty lyrics. Swizz Montana, that's a real good song. It's a real good ending. I think French Montana was in his bag. You know, he swags on the beat, which is perfect for someone like Swizz, because I feel like when you want a Swizz Beatz type of production, you kind of got to swag on the beat. You could be lyrical as you want, but at the same time, you could swag on this. And I think it fits French Montana perfect. Nas with Echoes is a really good storytelling song. It's really good. It's soulful, yet boom bappy at the same time. It's not heavy on the boom bap, but you know, it's like light drums. I feel like you could really like chill with that. And he's talking about that project rap, that project poetic storytelling rap. It's really great to listen to. I feel like Nas, this one song is better than everything I heard off of Nas's track album that came out in June. No shade to Kanye, I love Kanye, but this was really good. Overall, Swizz, he didn't disappoint. He can't disappoint to me. He's been putting out fire before, and he's still putting out fire now. This is one of the things where, you know, where people call the boom bap dated, and he's really heavy with the boom bap sound to me, but he always keeps it modern, so it doesn't sound old nor dated. And that's what I love about Swizz Beatz, and that's what I love about this album. So with that, I'm giving that a 9 out of 10. And those are my reviews of today. If you agree with me or if you don't agree with me, let me know in the comment section. That's my time today. My name is Oscino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.
Fuck a girl, fuck a woman, fuck a freak, and fuck a bitch. Fuck a bitch, fuck a 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 fuck a bitch. Fuck a girl, fuck a woman, fuck a girl, fuck a woman, fuck a girl, fuck a woman, fuck a freak, and fuck a bitch. Fuck a bitch, fuck a fuck a bitch.
Aha!